My agent said we need to have the house broom clean. What does that mean? Stick around on Q&A Sunday. We're going to answer that question and a couple others. All right, let's jump into today's Q&A Sunday, and we're going to define a couple of quick terms that have come up recently in our sales meetings and amongst other buyers and sellers and everybody. And one of them was broom clean. What is that? Does that mean I have to have the house professionally cleaned, or does that mean that I have to actually sweep my carpets with a broom? No, it doesn't mean either one of those. Broom clean means that you need to run the vacuum and you need to have the house clean. It does not mean professionally cleaned. It just needs to be clean. It does not mean that you have to go get the carpet steamed cleaned. Now, if you do that, if you hire a professional cleaner, if you do steam clean the carpets, that's fantastic and the buyer's going to love you for it. But as a seller, it just needs to be broom clean. So as a buyer, keep in mind when you walk in and you see little dust bunnies and little things that it's not absolutely perfect and can't eat off the floor, that's not what's required by the sales contract. So broom clean just means that it needs to be neat, tidy, and free of clutter and debris. So you're not allowed to leave your trash hanging out in the kitchen. You're not allowed to leave, food in the refrigerator unless it's beer, which we covered on a way back episode on Q&A Sunday on little tips that sellers can do for their buyers, which is nice. Little surprise. Now, another topic that came up was, what does the term as is mean? Now, as is means a lot to a lot of different people. So we're not going to get into the definition of it as a clear cut and dry, but when you see a house that's as is, think about this way. The seller is not going to make any repairs. You can do a home inspection normally. Sometimes as is means no inspections, but normally you can do an inspection, but it's for your own informational purposes only. So you're not going to be able to use that inspection to negotiate any price or items that need to be repaired off of the sale price. One of the other things that we've been talking about is backup offers. I've had sellers say that they're a backup offer in another market, and I've had buyers say, do we do backup offers here? And the answer to that question is absolutely yes. And now I want to define what a backup offer is. So a backup offer is an offer that is completely negotiated between you and the seller, and like the buyer and the seller. And if offer number one falls out of line and does terminate, you automatically jump into that next position and you just start moving forward, and you're already negotiated, ready to go, and you have a fully executed agreement, and you're now just in the first position and you're moving forward with the closing transaction. And so that's a little bit about a backup offer. If you are a backup offer, the percentage of houses that fall out of agreement or out of a transaction that come back on the market that become a backup offer, is very small. So it isn't something like, if you're a backup offer, don't get your hopes up, but it is something that you can absolutely do. If you have any questions about broom clean, as is, backup offers, or any other questions, if you have a question you want to see answered on a future episode of Q&A Sunday, hit me up, text me, call me. My number is 412-965-6387. Reach out to someone on the team and we would be happy to get it on a future episode. Look forward to having a great day, and I talk to you soon.